Doug MPA back on another video. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button on the way in. I really appreciate it. It shows that you support me and the content on this channel. So the videos I've been making about men's responses to M2 have been getting a lot of traction, and I'm really glad because it's a very important issue to me. I work from home ever since the bug, so I'm fortunate enough to not have to deal with this anymore. But before that, before 2020, I could see these issues popping up in my workplace. And I know that a lot of you guys that watch this channel still have to deal with this. So when I find these video clips and I find these articles, I'm going to cover them. I found this on Independent Women's Forum website. All issues are women's issues. what a what a tagline, right? It's called hashtag M2 is hurting women. It's by Maria Chaplia, and this is fairly recent, October 15, 2002. It's another article by a woman talking about the unforeseen consequences of M2 in men's responses. So let's get into this real quick. It says, recently, I asked a male friend who runs a small business if he is likely to hire a woman in the near future. To my surprise, he answered a quiet no due to a fear of getting M2'd. He is not alone. It's been estimated that approximately 20% of men are reluctant to hire women, and an incredible 60% are uncomfortable mentoring women. Is that a shock, guys? I don't think so. 5 years ago today, M2 started as an organized attempt to tackle S harassment and the R word. At first, hashtag M2 was empowering. Millions of women who in the past grappled with SA experiences alone were given space to speak up. One area where M2 advocacy efforts have been most far reaching is S harassment in the workplace. For the first time since women joined the workforce, the personal hurdles of sharing office space with men are now widely and openly discussed, from media and politicians to CEOs. However, instead of the anticipated empowerment, hashtag M2 has brought fear to the workplace to the detriment of the very group it sought to help, women. And that is 100% true, guys. Women, I don't think a lot of them really understood what was going to happen. Men were cost benefit calculators, most of us, and especially the ones who want to achieve. The people in these in corporate America, public service, guys that are worth a dang, got their degrees, trying to provide for their families, are cost benefit calculators, and we will do what is necessary to safeguard our careers and the means to be able to support ourselves and our family. And we'll safeguard against everything that can threaten your well-being, even women. Women had no it. They just didn't see that coming at all. According to a 2018 online survey, when considering a one-to-one meeting, senior level managers in the U.S. are 12 times more likely to avoid women, and a staggering 36% of men avoid any work-related interactions with women. Since the launch of hashtag M2, women's career opportunities have plummeted most dramatically in fields traditionally dominated by men, such as academia. The number of academic projects started by a woman since 2017 has dropped by almost 50%, according to a Yale study. They honestly didn't see this happening. And the efforts of men, the things men do to keep society going, the 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 vital roles that men play in these organizations, they just didn't see it until men started pulling back. Men, we give so much, and now we're just not giving as much anymore. And these women, they can't take it. Men are increasingly afraid of accidentally doing something that women might deem inappropriate in the workplace. A wrong word, a wrong look, an unwanted hug, or virtually anything. With over 200 powerful men, including Amazon Studios' Roy Price and Vox Media's editorial director, already brought down by M2, it's not surprising that some men choose to entirely avoid women. So I guess that paragraph shows that she can kind of see it from certain men's point of view, and that's good. Throughout its long history, feminists have been fighting for female emancipation, and now hashtag M2 has disrupted most of their achievements. Crimea River. If women are constantly dismissed by their male supervisors, they don't get valuable career advice and hence cannot grow personally or professionally. Not having a one-on-one meeting with a supervisor means that women don't get a chance to present their achievements or discuss pay rise too. The The greatest irony is that women are denied these opportunities because of their gender. Once again, men, we're gonna protect ourselves. We have to. And you're not gonna get rid of men. Masculine traits are what make public service and industry run. So men, we're not going away. We've just circled the wagons. And women, they're just gonna have to find another way up. And one thing I don't understand about female movements is how they can think that, like, men, we do hold the power. Well, certain men. Okay, you have to make those guys allies. It's just like black people and white people. I'm black, and the expectation that some black people have that you can achieve anything without having white allies is crazy. You can't just exclude all white people from the conversation about black issues in America, especially, since they hold a lot of them are willing to help and listen and do all these different things. Let's continue. Think of all the female climate scientists and doctors whose minds we desperately need to solve the world's biggest problems, but who are dismissed by their male supervisors, managers, and bosses. Ideally, career success should be the result of hard work and personal growth. But with M2, it's up to chance. Is my male supervisor not nervous enough about my gender to give me honest feedback? You can't give women honest feedback now. You couldn't in the past, but you really can't now. Ladies, don't expect any kind of honest feedback. These guys, they're going to sugarcoat it, make it as brief as possible to get past your performance review or mentor session or whatever so they can protect themselves. You wanted it, you got it. As more and more women face the unintended consequences of hashtag M2, the backlash will necessarily come. And when it does, we should focus on building cooperation between both sexes based on merit and respect instead of fear. Let's hope that S harassment will be extremely rare by that time, too. Once again, this article is about unintended consequences. And just like a lot of things with the intersexual dynamics between men and women, men, we will always find a way to minimize damage and to succeed. It's how societies are built. Men, we solve problems. Hashtag M2 created a problem, and men just have to figure it out. Men, we're going to keep doing what we have to do to carry society forward. We're going to keep doing the hard jobs. We're going to keep being the CEOs. And, you know, we always figure out a way. Make sure to put in the comments what you think about this article. Was this woman based in her argument? Do you think that she saw it from the man's point of view? Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will catch you on the next one.